Okay, for Mars or Mangal, or what we call in Tamil as Sevai, this one here is all about your tenacity and your will to do things. Okay, so basically it's about your motivation. That's what Mars and Mangal is all about, which is why we worship Kartigayan or Lord Murugan, or Skanda, as we call it in North India. Some people pray to Lord Narasimha as well, which is again the personification of Mars or Mangal. But anyway, the fact remains that there is a problem with motivation that is weak, which I've seen over the years, right? Number one is these people will be quote unquote lazy. Nobody is actually lazy, right? Laziness is just a wrong word to use. Lack of motivation is the right word here. You need to be motivated, right? Say someone comes and hand you $1,000 and say, okay, I want you to lose 20 kilos, for example. Why not? You'll just do it. You won't be lazy, going to the gym, or eating the right diet, or doing your intermittent fasting or whatever, right? There's no problems, isn't it? Because there is that $1,000 motivation. So laziness is just a wrong word to use. It's a person doesn't do something, right, or doesn't engage in something, is because there is a lack of motivation in something, right? And so yeah, that's number one, lack of motivation, which also means they will not have persistence in doing things. Again, Mars and Saturn, they have connection, they are linked, they are a little bit similar here and there. Persistence, like you do one thing and then for the next 2 weeks you stop, and then again you do, and then you stop. There isn't any kind of a flow or connectivity or connection. The third thing is these people channel their energy, whatever they have, Mars is motivation, all that into the wrong things, right? Usually into anger and jealousy and hatred, right? So they'll have problems with relationships generally because first of all, they get angry, very short fuse people. Just like that, they get angry. Everything just turns dark for them because there's so much of hatred, there's so much of resentment and jealousy in them. So they easily get angry very fast. And so these people are usually seen as lonely people, people who don't have much friends. Even they do, if they have one, even that friend will, maybe just for the sake of having a friendship, for knowing this person for a long time, there isn't a real relationship in these people. They always find fault in others. They're very selfish, and they're greedy, and these are the things which is normally seen, which there's a weak Mars, because all this relates to lack of motivation. In psychology, there's a connection in psychology as well when there's a problem with Mars, because the way the neuromodulators work may not be as effective as it should be. What else? So generally lack of success, because if you have no motivation, not only from relationship, you'll be alone, you won't have money, you would feel very miserable, and of course pain and suffering will come to you. And remember, pain, what I mean, is not just the emotional anguish, the mental anguish, but also physical pain. Scientifically, it's proven that if the disease that we carry or we have is due to the way we think, right? Some are genetics, but there's something called epigenetics as well, where the way we think and act, and most important, react, is the one that affects our physical body. Okay, so I would also say a weak Mars will have someone who is some kind of a sickness all the time. Okay, so that's about Mangal or Mars, and I'll talk to you soon on the moon.